Burnett from Burnett.com. We have a little bit of lawnmower action today, so I'll try to speak up. I thought we'd talk a little bit today about just a way to hide your punches or strikes or pushes. A lot of times in pushing hands and in martial arts and in various martial training games, you might give away that you're going to strike or give away that you're going to push in pushing hands. And we want to learn to hide those strikes by making the circles and our body motions as small as possible. We've talked already in another video about not giving away the push, and one of the best ways to not give away your push is that you don't do that before you push. So when you push, you're here and you push. The push comes from your legs, boom, as opposed to going and boom. So that's pretty easy. Don't bend your elbows before you push, you just need to practice it. Get a partner, have a partner stand in front of you, put their hands on you, or you put your hands on their arm or on their body in some way. And when you go to push, they give you a little bit of resistance. When they feel the push, they push into you a little bit. And if you do this first, chances are they're going to trap you and you won't be able to push. Whereas if you do this, just push with your legs, it won't matter. They won't be able to do anything about it because they really won't feel it coming in time. Punches are another story. Trying to hide a punch is a little bit more difficult. There's a lot of different ways to do it, I think. There's different techniques and different styles. I just want to talk about one of them that I've been noticing lately. If I'm facing you and I want to strike you, one way I could do that is to wind up one side of my body. I'm going to leave my hand near my hip and I'm just going to turn. And because I'm doing Tai Chi, I want to be able to turn and coil and strike many times in my life without getting injured. So our priority is we want to keep this space here so that when I turn, I'm not doing this. I'm not twisting my feet or my knees off the ground. I want to be able to do this for a long time. So when I turn, I want to keep this space here. I don't want to damage my knee cartilage or anything down below at all. So when I turn, this may crease here, but I'm not doing that. Keep the space, right? So I'll turn like this, and now I'm going to throw that punch forward. And let's put the other hand up like that. So I'm going to wind up, throw that. Actually, let's just leave it one side of the body. So if you think about this and make it a nice big circle from here, hip to target. Now, if you notice, if you're watching me and you were the person facing me, you would notice that this is me moving away from you. I'm actually taking my weapon and moving my weapon away from you in order to strike. So if you were sitting there watching me, you could go now. As soon as you see me start to strike, now. So I would have a hard time hiding this because I'm showing it to you because I'm moving away from you in order to do my punch. So just notice though that when I do this circle here, when I come back to launch my punch forward towards you, I have to pass through the same point I started at. Right? So I was here, I go back, I'm coming right back to that same point, and then I'm going forward. So, why not just start there to begin with? Right? So from here, in my mind, there's this whole coil all the way back through to the punch. But I'm just picking up the story right here. So what I'm doing in slow motion is like that. And what I'm doing now with my feet 50-50 like this is I'm just shifting my weight to my right leg so that when this lands, my weight is in this leg. I'm not going to my left leg when I do this. So notice the difference here. That and this. So much faster and so much harder to see coming because, ooh, you move the hand, the body catches up and firms at the last minute. So I like doing this, and in Tai Chi we do this a lot. We do a lot of punches to get these big circles, to work the whole pathway, to expand your range of motion, to make the movement big enough that you can understand it and see it and weed out any rough spots or difficult or tense places. But then shrink, condense, so that from here, instead of the big circle, like that, it's going to be a very small circle. It's still a circle. It's like the whole circle happened in my imagination up to that point there. And then that one can fire. And you can do this in any direction. It can go like that. So you might start by going like that, you know, get a big motion, but eventually it's just that. So you just shorthand it. You just do it from there to there. You might not get quite as much power as if you did the big wind-up, but if they see it coming and they could block it or counter it, or worse yet, preemptively strike you, what does it matter if you can do it with more power if it doesn't work? So I like to practice just standing comfortably in neutral and just imagine various targets around me. If I could suspend strings with paper on them all around me, it would be kind of fun. And you just want to pick one and do it, pick one and do it, pick one and do it, and try to make the wind-up as small as possible. Go directly to the target and then drop your weight directly to the target, instead of the big motion that says, "Here I come, I'm about to hit you." So just something to play with if you feel like it. There's different ways to do it with a partner. You could have your partner stand just out of reach, and as soon as they see you move, they say the word "now." And you can try a few like this and see if you can get that punch anywhere near them before they say "now." And you'll see you probably can't. But if you do that, it's like you can get them to go "net," and then the punch is right there. That's one way to do it. You can do it with mitts, and you can do it with various targets as well. Or you can even do it in the mirror. Just look at yourself in the mirror and see if you can just go without all this extra movement. So thanks for watching. That's something to play with. If you like this kind of thing, subscribe to my channel. I do music videos, Tai Chi videos, nature videos, and occasional stab and humor. And also you can visit my website, GeneBurnett.com.